Yo, Major Slack here, what up? So I just bought Demigod. Great new role-playing game. Lots of action, visually spectacular. Online mode isn't really happening yet, but the single-player skirmish mode was worth the price of admission right there. Having a lot of fun with it. I'm addicted, actually. The only thing the game suffers from is a lack of documentation on how exactly to play it. On top of which, when you access these item screens, such as that, the game continues in the background. You know, it doesn't pause; it continues. So you have to read all that, you know, all the information about the items that you want to buy on the fly, and figure out stuff on the fly. And that's pretty much a very daunting task to anyone. So I'm going to show you a few tricks on how to get up and running with Demigod, how to play Demigod, and how to learn how to play Demigod. Okay. So basically, you create a profile. The game will probably prompt you to create a profile when you first start a game, so you don't have to worry about that. And now we're going to click on single player skirmish, and we're going to set up a 1 versus 1 skirmish mode. Although you can have up to 5 versus 5. Here's the forces of light, the good guys; forces of darkness, the bad guys. Okay, you can have up to 4 more computer controlled characters on your side, and up to 5 computer controlled characters on the enemy side. Okay, so set up to 5 versus 5, but we're just gonna do 1 versus 1. I'm just gonna click there, and here's the character select screen. Up to 8 different characters. Okay, this guy looks pretty interesting. I'm gonna try him next. I also want to try this Queen of Thorns sweetheart there. How you doing there? But for this demo, I'm going to just select the Rook, and you can read up more about the Rook here. Just click on that there, get all the lowdown on the Rook. Okay, so that's us, the Rook. And for our opponent, just going to select one opponent. Like I said, you can have up to 5 versus 5, but we're just going to do 1. Select Add Easy AI, okay? And you can also select the character your opponent plays as, okay? And we're also going to select the Rook, so we can watch how the AI handles the Rook and pick up some pointers. Okay, that's a good idea. And now moving on to maps, or arenas as the game calls it. Click on change arena. Here's all the different arenas you can choose, ranging from small, medium to large. Okay, here's the info on each arena, and we're going to select a small arena. Okay, the Crucible. Okay, recommended players is 2 versus 2, but we're just going to do 1 versus 1. Okay, the Crucible, select arena. Okay, and now we're going to move on to game options. Okay, leave everything at default except for 3 things. Fog of War, we're going to turn off. Okay, timeouts, we're going to set to infinite, which will allow you to pause the game anytime you like. Okay, and game speed, we're going to set to adjustable. Okay, and that's key. That is a key thing. Set the game speed to adjustable. Alright, so do all that. Leave everything else at default. Alright, and click OK. And that's it, we're ready to play. So, click on the ready button, and click on launch game. Now the first thing you're going to do is set the game speed very, very slow, and you do that by pressing the minus sign on the number keypad on your keyboard. Okay, so press the minus sign 10 times, set the game speed down to -10, and that will make it move along at a glacial crawl, which is just perfect. So that'll give us a lot of time to study all the item shop screens. Alright, so that'll give us time to figure out what the fuck is going on. So now you can press the space bar and move your mouse around, and that's how you adjust the view. And you can move the mouse wheel up and down to zoom in and out. Okay, so that's how you adjust the view.
It has begun.
Right, and I'm just going to adjust it so we can see the entire arena here. So there's the whole arena. Alright, there's my Demigod, there's the enemy Demigod, there's my Citadel, there's the enemy Citadel. Destroy that and you win the game. Okay, that's the objective. And now I'm going to show you the item shop. Okay, it's usually right next to your Demigod when you start up. So click on that. You have to be near the item shop to open it. Okay, as you can see, my Demigod is moving really, really slow. And here's the item shop. And trying to take in all that on the fly, like I said, pretty near impossible, you know. So set the game speed really slow, and you can take your time and check out all those items. Okay, so here's the consumable items and equipment and whatnot. Just click on all that, check out the tooltips and read up on that, figure out what's going on. Alright, so we're going to buy a couple items. We're going to buy 2 scrolls of teleporting. Here it is, scrolls of teleporting. We're going to buy a combat health potion that will help rejuvenate our health. There's the health bar there. And some combat mana potions, okay? That will help rejuvenate our mana, alright? That's the mana bar right there, okay? So buy those 3 items. There's the consumable item slots, okay? And you can also buy equipment, okay? There's the equipment slots. And you can buy 2 of each kind, or 3 of each kind, doesn't matter. For example, you want to buy 2 pairs of boots. For example, let's say if you want a really fast demigod, buy the boots, the speed, and buy the journeyman treads. And equip 1 here, and 1 here. And their attributes add up. So one is 10% more faster, and one is 15% faster. So you get 25% faster movement speed. So you can stack them up like that. You don't have to have just 1 pair of boots. And there's the gold, okay? And gold is displayed down there. 117 gold is always accumulating, okay? And that's how you buy everything, okay? So now I'm going to show you the skill tree. Once again, a lot to take in. You know, they expect you to take this all in on the fly. Pretty near impossible. So same as Diablo, you kill enemies, get experience points, and once you get a certain number of experience points, you move up 1 level, and you get a skill point, and you get to use the skills that apply to the level that you're currently at. So now we're at level 1, and we have 1 skill point. There's level 2, we can use those skills. There's level 4, we can use those skills when we get to level 4, etc, etc. Okay, so we have 1 skill point there. So we're going to apply it to the current level, 1 of the skills at the current level, the power of the tower. Okay, so that's that. So now I'm going to move the game speed back up to normal by pressing on the plus sign. Alright, press on the plus sign on your number keypad, and we'll put the game speed back to normal, which is 0. Okay, just press on it 10 times. Game speed is now back to 0, back to normal. And we're going to use the scroll of teleporting. Click on that. Click on one of your structures here. Here's one of your tower of lights. Okay, click on that, and your demigod will just teleport right over there. Very important for the Rook to have teleport scrolls. Okay, and now we're going to use our power of the tower skill and build a tower. Click on that and just click on anywhere on the game, you know, on the ground there, and he builds a tower. See, defensive tower, shoots out a beam of light, kills the enemies. And to move your demigod, just right click anywhere and he'll move around. And now we're going to put the game speed back to -10, slow things right down again. And I'm going to show you about flags, alright? A whole bunch of flags all over the arena. Here's one of our flags. It has green text, Valor flag. That means we own that flag, alright? Over here is an enemy flag, another Valor flag, but it has red text. That means the enemy owns that flag, okay? You can capture that flag, and you can also capture contested flags. Any yellow flags, see these here, these are all contested flags, so you can capture those flags too. The more flags you capture, the faster you gain war points, okay? And I'll show you about war points later, alright? So right now I'm going to show you how to capture flags. Pretty much a no-brainer. Put the game speed back to normal. Move your demigod over to the flag, near it or right on top of it, and after 3 or 4 seconds he will capture the flag. He or she will capture the flag. So the meter just moves to the right there. That indicates it's moving towards our side. And now the name of the flag is green. That means we have captured that flag, alright? And like I said, the more flags you capture, the faster you accumulate war points. And the war points are connected with your Citadel, okay? So now I'm just going to teleport over to my Citadel, okay, using a teleport scroll. And I put the game speed back down to -10 again. I shouldn't have done that. So I'm going to put it back to normal. And now I'm going to slow it down again. Okay, now we're there at the Citadel, and we access the Citadel, and there's your war score. That's how many war points you have currently, alright? And when you achieve certain levels of war score, that is called a war rank. Okay, so it's just basically like the skill level. You have war rank 1, war rank 2, war rank 3, and each war rank you get to apply upgrades, okay, to your Citadel, and that applies to the buildings and, you know, your minions and whatnot. So there's war rank 1, war rank 2, war rank 3, war rank 4, etc, etc. And all the upgrades underneath each war rank is the ones you can acquire once you achieve that war rank, right? And these upgrades cost gold, okay? So not only do you have to achieve a certain war rank with a number of war points, you also have to have enough gold to buy that upgrade, alright? So you can just hover over each upgrade and read up on that. Once again, slow down the game speed so you have time to take that all in. Alright, so that's the deal with that. And here's the portal. Out of the portal comes your minions. If you're playing as an assassin class demigod, you don't get to control your minions. They help you out, but the computer controls them. If you're playing as a general class demigod, you get to control your minions. And they come out of the portal, and they go out into the battlefield and help you fight the enemy. Right? There's the enemy's minions. So that's the deal with that. And that's pretty much as I can jam into an 11-minute YouTube video. There's a lot more to learn, but you can just learn that by simply playing the game. And once again, the key thing is to slow down the game speed so you have time to read up on the items and the upgrades and your skills. That's basically the key to learning how to play Demigod. So thanks for watching. I hope this helped you out. And feel free to rate this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment.